Hi, welcome back. So we have accomplished all the outlines of understanding data preparation as the first pillar of analysis in Chapter 2. We've come to understand the logging of the data details and also data accuracy control guidelines, as well as database structure, entering data to the computer, and finally data transformation. And what we want to do now, we're going to transfer all this academic knowledge into a practical example. Now, basically, before I explore the example we want to discuss to practically implement the knowledge of data preparation step, I would like to share with you the following. See, having a data set, a structured data set, that the outcome of the work from the research steps that we've discussed so far in the format of, for example, a spreadsheet format, as we have said before. And what we're aiming for is to take this data set to the next level by applying set of analysis on it to start to give an answer to our research question. And so far we have come to know that there are three different stages of analysis: data preparation stage, descriptive modeling, finally the inferential modeling stage. Honestly speaking, when it comes to the second and the third pillars, data descriptive modeling and inferential modeling for analysis, regardless what kind of a data set, the steps are almost the same. When it comes to data preparation step as the first pillar, the type of data set, the data preparation step will be then different. You see, when you have a data set, the question is what type of research or what is the field the research is actually focusing on. For example, clinical research, or maybe social science research, or maybe marketing research. The outcome or the data set then will be varied, depends on, yes, the standardized idea of creating that space of variable from x1 to xm sustain the same. But imagine when this x1 is from a research that is focusing on a clinical research is different when x1 focusing on a machine production quality. So that's why the type of data set, it will be differentiated when it comes to the step of data preparation. But why I said descriptive modeling and inferential modeling, regardless the background or the field of research, it doesn't really matter, because both pillars are concerning with numbers. But data preparation, on the other hand, when you start preparing the data set afterward, you will see that the steps or the concerns of preparing a data set from a clinical research different from preparing a data set from a manufacturer or quality control of a machine, etc. And when the subjects are human, then the steps of preparing the data will be way more sensitive than when the subjects happens to be, for example, reading on a machine a progress or a time or something like that. So I'm going to assume the following example as a survey data set that has come from clinical or social science type of research. Say, for example, they are investigating the level of optimism across or among a group of people. Now, before we explore the details of the example, I hope this image of differentiation of kind of data set is quite clear to you, and why it is very crucially important to understand if your research dealing with this type of subject as a human subject, preparing or steps of preparing quite different from having a data set dealing with outcome from a machine reading. So next we're going to actually start the practical exploration on the example of a survey data set and make all the preparation steps as we have explored in the first pillar of data analysis. I will see you then.